now I'm going to move on to the elf boots. I'm going to first use my white, so I'm going to use the cutter. I don't have to cut the entire piece out, just that top section. And then I'm going to cut, oops, I'm going to go ahead and take my tool apart. I'm going to cut from right here where the shoe would go, and I'm going to just cut down and then cut down here into a V shape there at that bottom. Let me just even it out a little bit. There we go. Lift it up. Pop a little water behind it and attach. Just need to move it up a tiny bit. Okay, so since I stretched it a bit there at the top, I can go ahead and take this little nifty tool here and just trim it. Okay, and just kind of tuck that in so it's nice and clean. And then I can go back and cut out my green for the shoes. So this, I needed it to be wider this way, so I can cut like this. And then I'm going to cut with the smaller tool here on the other side, this way, and then right up to that. I think I'm going to have to go to the bigger one just because it's a little too deep. If I use the other side, then I'm going to cut into it too much. This time I'm going to put the water actually on underneath because this one might move around on me a little bit, might get a little messy. So this is going to need to go right into there. Perfect. And we'll take some water. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do are the stripes. So I've cut out my red already. Just leave it like that. And I'll use this top part again. And I may as well go this way. Okay. So just depending where you want the stripes, that's where you are going to cut. I like to have some right down here at the base. So this bottom part, I can follow that same kind of line that I've been doing the whole time. Cut straight across there. Sorry, my hand was in the way. And I'm going to place this right in this area here. Okay, don't worry if it kind of overlaps a little. We're going to put another little piece of fondant over the top there. And then I just need some other stripes further up, so I'll cut another piece here. And this is pretty much the same width all the way up, so I don't have to cut a piece off and then go further. I can just cut some strips and go from there. And one more after this. You can see this can go pretty quickly. And I'm not going to use this section because I messed that up a bit. If you prefer to use a ruler so they're all perfectly straight and all the same, that's fine, but you know, elf shoes, are they always perfect? I mean, their socks fall down too, don't they? I don't know, last time I met an elf. Okay, so now I'm going to take the veining tool. Since it's got, you know, since these are supposed to be two legs, we're just going to draw a little line right down the center on the white part also. So you almost have to, because they're different heights, kind of press in a little. See how I'm angling the tool a little differently as I go over the white and then over the red. I'm going to lower the back end a little bit. And then I'll just go back over it, even it out a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to take the lime green, or bright green I guess I should say. Still use the cutter as our guide. And we're just going to do some detail on the shoes. So I'll just roll it right about here. It's got to be as wide as this part right here in the shoes. Right about there. Okay. And then I am gonna cut right here. See how there's some red on there? If I don't get that off, then it's gonna be on my green. So I'll just go ahead and cut straight down there and straight down here. And also cut this area off. Pick that bad boy up, and that's gonna go right in this area here. Okay. And since there's a little ridge there, I kind of like that because I kind of angle. If you push down a little bit more at the base, then this kind of sits up a tad bit more. Okay, and then the other area I put a little bit down there at the base of the shoes, on the heels. So I'll just trim that straight across. And I'll also do like little bells on the ends of the shoes. And I'll paint gold. Ta-da! Get in there. I can't get in there with that. Let me use the knife tool right in here. Tuck that in. Okay. And then I'll use some of the same green. Roll it into a ball. Put a little bit of water here on the end. Pop that on. Same on the other side. Yeah, that one's a little smaller, so we'll just go ahead and make it again. Okay, one more area I forgot to put a little line is right in here. There we go. Now we just need to do a little bit of painting and add some other details. I'm going to use the same bow mold that I used earlier. I've already made a couple of the bows, and these are for the shoelaces, so they're going to go right down in this area here, one over on this side. And then I'm going to use the highlighter gold again. So this has been sitting, all I have to do is put a little bit more lemon in it, make that paint. And just paint a little bit of detail. So I'll just do, like, there's some little gold laces here, I'll just do a little X there and over here. A little bit of gold down here, and it just really pops it a lot. And then even on the ends, and you can still have some of the light green showing if you want, so it doesn't have to be a real solid gold. It's okay if some of that color from underneath shows through. Whoops, I'm gonna have to clean that up, which I showed you how to do earlier. And a little bit of trim here. And then I like to put a little bit of gold on the white portion of the socks going up the legs there. So I'll just do, and I'll just kind of go back and forth, make it a little kind of a wiggly line. That's just because I can't do a straight line. Ah, just kidding. Okay, there we go. So I have to clean that up. And then if you're a fan of the disco dust, then we can use a little bit of red. If you're not a fan of it, you can leave it like that. So I'm just going to use it like this, take a little bit of water. And then I'll just kind of dab it on. And it just makes it so sparkly. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and finish this up. And then we can get on to the next cookie. I could put even a little bit on here, and then I'll show you what that looks like in a little while.